Hi, welcome back to Valley News Live. We're taking a look down at the Dakota Magic Skycam, where that wind is blowing a little bit from the south, bringing us some warmer temperatures, though it's not all that warm outside right now. It's actually pretty chilly. Temperature is 8 degrees. It feels like -8, despite those south winds blowing at 13 miles an hour. And across the river in Moorhead, it's 7 degrees there. Elsewhere, we're seeing quite the spread of temperatures. Up in the Devil's Lake Basin, we're seeing temperatures near 20, while down in the southeast, Alexandria there at 4 degrees. Usually it's the other way around. And Sisseton right there at 18 degrees in the midst of all of those single digits. Looks a little bit like an outlier to me. And wind chills also an issue right now. Plenty of people sitting below zero with those wind chills. Oaks at -15, Devil's Lake at 9, Baudette at 8, and Bemidji at 4 degrees for their wind chill. And visibility was more of an issue a little bit earlier ago, but Wadena still just 3 miles of visibility out of our area, but Brainerd at a half a mile. Here in Fargo, we're seeing about 5 miles of visibility. Now that satellite and radar, we're seeing mostly clear skies for folks south of Highway 200, but up in the northwest, up in the Devil's Lake Basin, we're seeing some of those flurries, some of those lighter snow showers moving on in, and that is going to be with us overnight. And here they are, and they're going to make their way farther south. By about 1:30 in the morning, they'll be impacting places like Halleck, Park River, and all the way into Carrington. Again, this is pretty light snow. We're not expecting all that much in the way of accumulation. Maybe a ½ an inch at most, and a bit of a south wind for folks ahead of that snow and a bit of a northwest wind for folks behind that snow. And as that snow moves on south, it'll be here in the Fargo area by about 5:30, maybe a little earlier, maybe a little later, but about 5:30, and that could cause some impacts with your morning commute. Thankfully, it's a little bit earlier, so the snowplows will have an issue to, some time to get out and move some of that snow out of the way. But again, pretty light snow, but Lisa Green and the team will help you get out the door. Now, as we move through the morning, about 7:30, that snow will be out of the way, but we could still see some flurries, and that will be impacting folks in the Lakes country. Now, behind that band of snow, we're seeing some scattered snow showers. They're going to be on and off throughout the day, but by later on in the evening, they'll be mostly off, and temperatures will be in those 20s for folks in the southeast, while some teens for folks in the northwest. And behind that, there is another wave of snow coming for you on Tuesday. Tomorrow morning, temperatures in the 20s for most of us, some 30s, and pretty similar by the afternoon. Now, this next week, that parade of snow continuing all the way into Friday. A chance of snow for every day of the week, and then by the weekend, we're seeing temperatures in the negatives and negative teens for those morning lows.
Oh yeah, this weekend -1, -4. That's going to be good weather to at least have some ice.
Yeah,
stay frozen
or
for
to
sure.
Stay inside.
Definitely. Jim, thank you so much. Well, coming up on Valley